Hello, once again. Last week I did release a video where I outlined my worries about the state of affairs in our country, Nigeria. And there have been thousands of reactions. And I guess the question now is, why am I doing this? Well, in all honesty, I think it is part of the prophetic ministry to speak out and to speak up when things are going wrong in society. It's like the referee in a football game. The job of the referee is not to applaud the players. His job is to ensure that the game is played according to the rules. So when a great move is made by Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi, the referee doesn't jump up and rejoice. But as soon as they make the wrong move, well, the whistle goes and possibly he draws the card. So I think it's part of the prophetic ministry to speak up and to point out the things that are going wrong in society. Well, this week again, our president has gone overseas again. He has a penchant for traveling overseas. Reminds one of President Obasanjo's first term in office, where he kept going overseas, traveling to so many different countries in the name of bringing foreign investors. Well, we know better now that it was all a sham. Now, Mr. President has gone to China and he has visited, at the last count, 22 countries. And in 11 months, he has spent 88 days overseas. That is approximately 3 months out of 11 overseas. Now, that's not the reason that people put him there. He has to sit down and organize himself and start to fashion out solutions to the problems bedeviling the nation. I clearly remember on the 1st of January 1984 when he was the head of the military junta that sacked the democratically elected government of Shehu Shagari. And the then Major General Muhammadu Buhari, in his inaugural speech, he said, "This generation of Nigerians, and indeed future generations, have no other country than Nigeria. We shall stay here and salvage it together." Well, Mr. President, please read your own script. Stay back and salvage Nigeria. That is the job that the people gave you. You won't find the solutions in other countries. As I am speaking now, he has made so many foreign visits. He's been to Niger Republic, he's been to Chad, he's been to Germany, South Africa, the USA, the Cameroon, Benin Republic, Ghana, France, India, Sudan, Iran, Malta, Kenya, Ethiopia, the United Kingdom, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, and now in China. What is going on? And the petrol situation hasn't been resolved. It is the 15th of April. It hasn't been resolved. And now, in the Senate and the National Assembly, all the shenanigans about the budget, it is annoying, it is unnerving that 4 months into the new year, the budget has not been passed and no one is taking responsibility. We do not know whose job it was to include the Lagos Calabar railway project in the budget and who removed it and whose job it is to put it back on. What is going on? What is going on? The executive and the legislative organs of government, they owe the people of Nigeria an explanation. And now we hear that the Senate is trying to mess with the Code of Conduct Tribunal laws. So they want to rejig things in the law that set up the Code of Conduct Tribunal because the Senate president is embroiled in series of scandals. Do we have no shame at all in our country? You want to bring down the nation because of one man who has been indicted on many fronts? A man who has even been mentioned in the Panama Papers? Is there no modicum of integrity left in our land? Would the Senate president not deem it fit to stand aside now for the sake of the nation? Please, someone should tell him to go. It is time. Meanwhile, the Chibok girls are nowhere to be found. Now, the CNN released a video reportedly shot in December, 4 months ago. Now, the authenticity of that video has not been verified. We haven't been able to prove beyond reasonable doubts that that video was actually shot in December. And even if it was, there were 15 girls only out of 219 girls. And we do not even know whether these 15 are alive. We don't know. So the government needs to provide answers. One of the cardinal points of their campaign was to bring back the girls. So I'm saying to the government, please bring back the girls. And now we hear that the vice president is canvassing an increase in the value-added tax. What is going on? The people have no water. They have no electricity. They have no petrol. They have no money in their pockets. And you want to increase the value-added tax? You must be kidding me. You must be kidding me. Which brings us to the question of the finance minister. Since the month of February, when the finance minister made that mathematical blunder, when she said that 16 plus 6 was 24. She's completely disappeared. No one has seen her ever since. Please, where is our finance minister? She should be the one enunciating good policies, explaining the fiscal and monetary policies of the government to the people. She should be the one traveling to China to sign bilateral agreements together with the Nigerian ambassador there, and not the president. And we know that the president traveled with a large retinue of hangers-on. 9 ministers left their jobs and traveled to China. What a jamboree they're having in government. So, my people, these are some of the issues that are bothering my mind, and that's why I'm worried. I am very worried. Cheikh Anta Diop, the Senegalese author and poet, he said, I want to sleep, but the indolence of the younger generation won't let me sleep. And that's why I'm doing this. And I will continue to speak because it is a moral obligation to speak when things are going wrong.